Hey everybody, welcome. It's Timmy. If you're watching on the replay, thanks for joining me. We are so excited today that we get to do some chalking wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day. I am super excited to be here on this crazy Sunday. Hey, hello, it's Timmy with Chalk Couture. Welcome, welcome. So today we're going to be chalking with our Create Your Own Sunshine transfer on one of our new wood pallet board surfaces. So I'm super excited to share that with you, and also to share a little bit with you about Watts of Love. I know that's kind of like a tongue twister, isn't it? Watts of Love. And it is this super nonprofit organization that Chalk Couture has partnered with to help bring light to those without electricity. Such an awesome mission, and one that I think you're going to really like learning about, or I hope you will. So I'm going to share a little bit about that with you, and we're going to get to work on a great project. So let me just get us organized here. And I'm going to send this over. There we go. We're going to get rid of this funny little thing here in the corner so you're not stuck looking at that funny thing. And I'm going to move this out of the way. Hello, we're here. And I'll just put this up here because I would really, really love it if while you're watching, you would be kind enough to share this with someone that you think might be interested. Either tag them or just go ahead and share this right to your timeline. You can just hit that share button in the bottom left-hand corner. If you're watching on your mobile device, I would really love it. And I would certainly love it if you would also be kind enough to like my page, subscribe, so that when I go live again, you'll know when I am. So if you're joining me here today live, please feel free to join in, say hi, chat with me a bit. I always love hearing from you. So please feel free to jump on in. I'm going to take just a minute here before we dive into our project and just put my website address into the comments so that you can check out all the great products we have to offer. And I am also going to take a minute here and share this broadcast to my VIP group. If you're wondering what my VIP group is all about, it's a special group I have for my Chalk Couture peeps, those who kind of want the inside scoop on what's happening in all things chalk. So many exciting things happening. It's the end of the month. Tomorrow is April 1st. Can you believe it's April 1st? I don't even know how that happened. But April 1st, we actually release a brand new designer kit. So if any of you out there have been watching and kind of thinking, hey, this looks kind of fun, I'm curious about what it's like to be a designer, please feel free to go ahead and put a note down, join in the comment section, and I'd be happy to send you some info. Matter of fact, tonight at 7 o'clock, a few hours from now, Eastern Time, I'm actually going to be working with my mentor, Jess, and offering a live call to people who are interested in learning about Chalk Couture. So if you're around and you'd like to get an invite to that group so that you can listen in, please just go ahead and let me know. Just put call in the comments and I'll know to get you connected. The other thing, let's see what else is happening in April. In April, mid-April, we're actually coming out with our summer celebration suite with 26 brand new transfers, but I have barely scratched the surface of all the great things that we're already offering in our brand new, it feels like, spring-summer catalog. So lots of great projects to share with you and tell you about. But as you can see, I have our transfer that we're going to be using today. It's the Create Your Own Sunshine transfer. And we're going to be working on our wood pallet board. And this is one of the new surfaces that came out this season. And it comes in two sizes, this 9x12 size. And then we also have a cute little 5x7 size. And I'm not sure if you can quite see that here, but there's instructions here on the back that says we can use our pastes or our inks on this surface, so that's good to know, that it's whitewashed wood, and it's suggesting that we wax it if we're going to use it with paste, and it's really meant for one-time use. So because they've made the suggestion that we should go ahead and wax this surface, I am actually going to go ahead and do that while I tell you a little bit about Watts of Love, if you don't mind. So I'm just taking this out of the box here. I'm going to move that off to the side. Now, it is indeed a one-time use surface, and as you can see, it's a beautifully nice whitewashed wood surface. Kind of looks like a nice pallet board, which is what it is. And it has really nicely connected pallets, which means so when we go put our design on here, we're not going to have to worry about things kind of getting stuck in the cracks. It's going to really be beautiful. Now on the other side is a surface that also could be chalked if you wanted to. And every time I look at this, I think about how cute it would be to put two little handles here and make this as a little mini tray. So that's something that you could think about doing with this if you like. So we've got our wood palette board, and we have got our Create Your Own Sunshine transfer. And I'm just going to bring the wood palette board over here, and for now I'm just going to move that little crazy thing out of the way just so that you can see everything and not get distracted, and show you. So this is the wax that I'm going to use. It's a finishing wax, and nothing fancy here. It's a natural color, so it's not going to leave any color onto the surface. What it's going to do is it's just going to make sure that it's easy to pull off the transfer when we are done chalking. And why that matters is if you're brand new to watching me, I should say, you might have heard me talk about the fact that our transfer designs have an adhesive back. And the adhesive back is great because it ensures that things aren't going to move around on you while you're working. So you're going to get a nice clean transfer of your chalk paste, and really you'll be very happy with the results. But because it is a little bit sticky, sometimes when you put it on a surface, especially when the transfer is brand new, it can really stick to the surface. Hey, Shal. And that means that it might be hard to pull up, or you might run the risk of stretching your transfer when you pull it up off the surface. So we don't want you to worry about stretching your transfer, because we want you to be able to reuse this transfer over and over again. So in order to ensure that you want to make sure you just don't stretch that transfer. So I'm just going to move some things around here a little bit just so that you can get a nice full picture of our work here. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm working around. I think I need another little bare space here maybe to play with. I know, we always need something bigger, don't we? So now I only did the front side. I am not going to be chalking the back side. If I did, I would go ahead and chalk that back side, but I'm just going to use this front side for our design. And as I said, we're going to place our Create Your Own Sunshine transfer on it. Now, this is a brand new transfer. I already actually have one, so I'm going to reuse the one that I have previously, and I've got it sitting here on my fuzzing cloth. That's another thing that we can do to help ensure that it's not so sticky that it'll pull or stretch the transfer when we pull it up off our surface. So two things: waxing when the surface requires it, and fuzzing it just to kind of decrease the stickiness of that transfer. But I want to show you what this transfer was about, what it looks like when you get it. It's actually 3 pieces, so the major piece here, and then a little smiley face, and these 2 little circles are the cheeks for your sun. They're going to go right on your sun. When you purchase this transfer, you are contributing $2 to Watts of Love. Now, I promised I would tell you a little bit about Watts of Love, and I think probably the best way to do that is to share a video with you that, let's see, I think I can pull up here and share with you. It is a video that was produced by Watts of Love, this nonprofit organization that provides electricity to people without. And one thing I learned that I just was shocked to realize is that there are 1 billion people in the world who live without electricity. Now, I don't know about you, but there are just days when I can't even imagine, my light goes out or power goes out and for 20 minutes and I can't figure out how to function without my cell phone or a light. Can you imagine living your whole life only having to rely on the light from the natural sun? And even worse is that a lot of these people that are living in places where they don't have electricity, they're counting on kerosene to help light their homes and heat their homes. And unfortunately, the kerosene are in these little lamps that often will get knocked over and will end up burning their homes, their children, and their entire livelihood. And a wonderful woman was traveling in an area of the world where there wasn't electricity, and she discovered that people were living like this and took action and founded this organization called Watts of Love to bring lights to people without electricity. And these lights that they produce cost $50 per light, and can really make a huge difference in a person's home. And this video talks about it. So it's just a short video, I promise, but I think you might like hearing the story as I did when I first saw it. So let me pull that up for you here, and just going to make this wide screen, and then I'm going to cross it over so that you can learn all about Watts for Love. And I hope it touches your heart in the same way that it touched mine when I saw it. I just thought, you know, this is something that we can do, and better yet, I'm affiliated with a company that wants to help too. So let me show you what it's all about. Here we go. So that's it. That is what it is all about, right? Bringing light to people who don't have electricity. That's what Watts of Love does. And that's what your contribution will do when you purchase this Create Your Own Sunshine Transfer. Now, one thing to know is that this isn't the only way to contribute to Watts of Love. So if that kind of touched your heart and you want to make a contribution, you can do so right on my website. As you know, I am at chalkcouture.com, Timmy, and there you can add a contribution when you make a purchase, or you can even round up your order and the money will go to benefit Watts of Love and help to purchase lights. Chalk Couture has committed to purchasing 1,000 lights through the end of this year to contribute to Watts of Love. So that's $50,000 in contributions that you and our designers can make to make that happen. So I'm super excited about that program. It really does touch my heart, and you know, it really does strike me in so many ways, and the parallels that it has with my daily life, my work life as well. For those of you who don't know or haven't watched me before, Chalk Couture is definitely one of my passions, and one that I really love and get to do when my daily life isn't filled with my other passion. Well, my other daily life is two passions, but one, of course, is my family. My now 25-year-old triplets are grown and adults and are the loves of my life, but most of what they needed from me now has kind of changed. So the other passion I have in my life is working for a really awesome organization that provides software to nonprofits to help them raise more money more effectively and more efficiently so that they can really get their mission, the work of their missions accomplished. So I have this great job that has also this desire to help others better themselves. And when I came to Chalk Couture, I really fell in love with the product, and it was really easy for me to decide to get on board to start trying out products and buying them for myself and making gifts. And then next thing I knew, so many other people were really excited and connected to what they saw and wanted to buy products or even join my team and become a designer as well, which I never expected. Today I have almost 30 people on my team, and that's really just a little under 6 months where that's happened. And I feel so honored because I feel like I am also helping bring light to other people's lives through Chalk Couture, whether it's by helping them believe that they can create something beautiful or earn additional income for their families, maybe take that trip that they wanted or buy that car or pay for dance lessons, whatever it is that Chalk Couture is giving them that little extra income to help them. But better yet, it's giving them a passion and a belief in themselves. And that's probably the thing that I have gotten the most out of working with Chalk Couture, is just this really awesome belief that I can have my own business and that I can really have an impact both on my family but also others' families as well. So anyway, I wanted to share a little bit with you about Watts for Love because it's just a really awesome nonprofit, and I really love this transfer. Now, I have not done this transfer on this board before, and I saw this done by one of my fellow designers using some light colored kind of springy like paste colors. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, I just love that look. I'm going to give it a try. So here we are, giving it a try. So what I'm doing is I am just smoothing out my transfer and putting it down on the surface where I want it to go. So pretty simple. I'm leaving this little corner up here just so that I can easily pull it off. But the only areas, obviously, that are going to be chalked are these ones where the white is showing through. All the green surface is actually just the adhesive side, so there's no transfer of color happening there. Now the colors I'm going to be using are Storm Gray, and this is one of our bigger, larger containers. I'm going to use Buttermilk, kind of a lighter yellow, and I think my new favorite color this spring, this Peony, for the cheeks, for the rosy cheeks. Do I need something for my smile? I might need some white, which I think I probably have right behind me, or I could use the gray. We'll have to decide. So the first thing I want to do when I open up my chalk paste is give them a good stir. So this is about a half full chalk paste container. So these chalk pastes really will last quite a long time. You want to make sure that you give them a good stir when you open them up after they've been sitting for a little bit. And you may find that they're a little thick because certainly if they haven't been used for a while and they do get some air in that bottle, it will start to kind of thicken up a bit. So adding a little water, some squirts, and I put a little more in than I normally do just because this is such a big jar. And so we want it to be kind of the consistency of yogurt. You probably heard me say that before. So just give that a really good stir. And I'm using my multi-tool here for the stir, and I love this little guy because he's not only a great stirrer for big bottles like this, but it also is great to do some detail work, and we're probably going to use him for some detail work in a little bit. So I'm going to leave him off to the side. I know, don't you like how I make my chalk paste, him or hers? And then we've got our peony. Same thing, just going to give this a quick stir. We won't be using it quite yet, so I might just put the cover over it here just so that it doesn't dry out until we're ready. And then the buttermilk is here. Whoop! Ooh, big chunk. Now, by the way, I could just throw that chunk out, or I can actually add some water into my paste and reconstitute that, which I may very well do. So we're going to give this buttermilk, this bright, pretty yellow, a good stir. And I think it's pretty good consistency, but I'm going to give it just a little squirt here and thin it out just a tad. I tend to like my chalk paste a little bit on the thin side. Now, if you're watching and you're local to me here, I do classes at my home, so if you think it might be fun to come and check out how to do a project and work together with me, we could absolutely do that. I also do projects live pretty regularly, and as I mentioned, I do have a VIP group for my insiders who potentially would like to get a little bit more info about all things chalk. So if you're interested in that VIP group, just go ahead and write VIP. If you're interested in learning more about becoming a Chalk Couture designer, just go ahead and type in join and I'll be happy to send you some info. All right, so our surface has been prepped. As you know, we waxed it. And as you can see, it's going to be pretty easy to pull this up. So that's great. We have added our transfer down, and I just ran my hands over the areas that we're going to be chalking just to make sure there aren't any air bubbles, and all looks good. And then we've got our sun. So I am going to do our sun last. I'm going to go ahead and use our gray here to do the words. So let's use our storm gray. I'm going to actually use my handy dandy here multi-tool to start just dabbing this chalk paste on here so that I can spread it. And it's also a great way to use up that paste on the tool. I'm going to take my squeegee here and I am going to pull the chalk paste down over the transfer. And I'm just not going to go near the sun because we're going to make that yellow. And you can see I'm pulling up a lot of extra chalk paste, and that's great. I'm just going to put it right back into the jar. So I'm just going to cover all these areas. And right now I'm leaving a pretty thick layer of chalk paste, but before we pull it up, I'm going to pull up any excess. I'm leaving it thick right now because I'm just going to take an extra minute to put on my yellow. And I don't want that gray to dry out before I get a chance to pull up. So just go ahead and grab another squeegee. Looks like I had a little blob of gray, so I want to get that up. And there we go. So that is nice, all done. Put a little extra in there. And then just pull up any excess paste here before we finish. So just give your squeegee a good pull across and pick up any excess paste that you have on the front of your transfer here. This will also reconstitute any areas that might have dried a little as we were doing the yellow. So you can see, I'm going to pull up quite a bit here, and I like this harder edge of my squeegee to help me pull up that excess. The thing you want to just make sure you do not do is leave any lines, because otherwise all those lines are going to show up in your chalk paste. All right, that should do it. And here we go, the best part. I'm just going to take this and we're going to slowly peel back and reveal the design. How cute is that, huh? Lovely, lovely. So I have a little water bath here next to me, and I'm just placing my transfer into that water bath. It's just a little pan of water. And I'm going to put my transfer in there to wash off. Now I don't think I'm going to use this gray again, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. And I'm not sure if you can notice where you're at, but let's lift it up so I can show you. There's a little bleed through over here and here. So if that happens, because I waxed, I'm going to have a little bit more capability to clean that little area up. So I have a little Q-tip here, and I'm just going to use that to clean up that little area. Now you can do it when the chalk paste is wet, or you can clean it up once the chalk paste is dry. Either way, you'll be able to pull up any of that excess in areas where maybe there wasn't as clean of an adherence of that transfer as you wanted. That's probably what happened with me, to be honest. I probably didn't push down hard enough on those areas. And that's it. So now that is perfect and ready to go. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a cute little face to that sun. And I've got a beautiful yellow ribbon that we're going to use to wrap around and add a bow to add a little bit more color to this darling face. While I'm doing that, you know, I don't often show you the whole process of cleaning things up. And so since we need this sun to dry a little bit, I'm going to take a minute and just give you a quick tutorial on how it is that you clean up your transfers. And I'm going to just dump that blob of extra chalk paste there into my garbage. It's a little too dry for me to deal with. I'm too lazy to reconstitute it, I'll be honest. All right, and we've got that, and I'll move this over here for a minute so that can dry. There we go. And I'm just going to take my fuzzing cloth over here. Now it's going to become my drying towel. Actually, I'm going to take this fuzzing cloth off because it's got two of my other pieces of the transfer on it fuzzed. So I'll get out another fuzzing towel here. Now, quick tip, all these stirring sticks and squeegees are all also reusable, so just need to wash them off. I'm using one of our board erasers. These board erasers come in a 2-pack. They're a great deal. And you can order them on my website as well. They look like this. They last a long time. You can see over multiple uses they start to get a little yucky, but they still work, so I'm not ready to throw them out yet. But great for cleaning not only your boards, they're called board erasers, but they're also really great for cleaning up the transfers. And honestly, I like them for that a whole lot. So here we go. We've just cleaned off a few of our squeegees, and now I'm going to take this. Oops, I think there's another squeegee under here. I thought there was. Ha ha ha, here he is. So I don't know about you, but it is not sunny where I am, and that's why I'm making my own sunshine with this great transfer. Hope you're liking it. It is rainy here. Yesterday was a gorgeous day in Connecticut, and I loved being outside all day yesterday and getting some yard work done and getting my screen porch ready for the spring and summer. It's like the highlight of my my week to be able to do that. And that got all done. Oh, I'm wicked sore though. I cleaned up all the yard with my hubby. Oh, it was a great day, and the sun was gorgeous. It hit about 70, so I was super happy. But unfortunately, we paid today with the rain and the cold weather came back. It's like in the 40s, I think, today. So all I did was I just kept scrubbing that transfer with the board eraser. As you can see, my water has changed colors here. And I see a few areas I missed. There we go. Actually, I think it's not that I missed it. I think that there's a glob of chalk paste still in here. There we go. So I am actually going to dry this sticky side up. So you're saying, why are you drying it sticky side up? Well, I'd like to do that for two reasons. One is I get a little impatient waiting for my transfers to dry. And if I want to reuse this transfer, I want to do it right away often. And if you take a dry paper towel and you wipe all the excess water off of the back of your transfer, the sticky side, then it gets re-sticky and it's ready to reuse again. So this is it. It's really the back side that needs to be dry. This front side kind of gets dry as we are cleaning the back. So it's now ready, clean, and ready to reuse again. So that was easy, right? Super fun. And it doesn't take a lot of energy to clean up, which I love. And look at that. All of my squeegees are ready. Multi-tool is all done. And of course, my reusable stir sticks. That's all you need to create these projects. They are so easy and take so little time. All right, let's come back and take a look at our board here and check to see how things are going. Now that feels pretty dry to me, but I'm not super confident. So I'm just going to take my little heat tool here and give it a little blast of heat. So that way, when I go to put on my next layer, I'll make sure that I don't pull up that bottom layer. So now I'm feeling much better about it. It definitely feels dry. The rest of this definitely is dry as well. See, I'm not making any mess. And I think we're ready to go on and put our smiley face on our sun. And I did fuzz this a minute or two, so that's good. So just put that down where you want it to go. And you know what? I debated about this, and I think I'm going to go ahead. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome. Nice to have you here on this, yeah, I was going to say sunny day. I'm pretending it's sunny on this rainy day. Just going to go ahead and put the multi-tool in and use the multi-tool as a squeegee. Don't need a lot. There's just a little tiny face here, so a little tiny bit of paste goes a long way. By the way, the other thing that is coming up in April is the next Club Couture transfer. So if you have not heard about Club Couture, let me tell you a little bit about that. Club Couture is a monthly subscription program we offer where for $19.99 a month, look at how cute his face is, and that was really cute with the gray too. For $19.99 a month, we'll send you an exclusive transfer of the month, this size, so this what we call size B or 9x12 transfer. It's exclusive only to members of our Chalk Club Couture group, and you also get 3 colors of our chalk paste in our single packs that work in conjunction with this gorgeous transfer that you'll receive. So if you're interested in signing up for Club Couture and getting Happy Mail sent to you every month for just $19.99 with no shipping, it's all free shipping, it's included in your cost, you can do so by signing up right on my website. You'll see a link for Club Couture, so if you go to chalkcouture.com/Timmy, you'll find my chalk site, and you will see the place where you can sign up for Club Couture. Brand new transfer is coming out. They get shipped on the 5th of every month. If you sign up today, you'll get April's Club Couture. If you sign up in April, then you won't get it until May. If we have supplies left from the April transfer, then you would get that one, or you'd have the ability to choose that one in addition to your club offering. So if you want more information about that, let me know, but definitely go check out my website. There's some great information on there about it. And I don't think he's going to need too much time to dry, but let's go ahead and just give him a quick blast. Now, for those of you that are local and are watching me, if you like this design and you'd like to get one right away, I do have a few on hand, just let me know and we can arrange getting one to you. All right, and here we go. We're just going to put on our cute little cheeks next. And here is that transfer. And these are nice and dry. So here we go. And Mr. Cheeks. And again, I think this tool is going to be great. I think that's all we need. It's just a little tiny bit. This multi-tool makes these little areas super easy to do. So don't forget, if you want to see my next live, be sure to subscribe to my Chalk Couture page here on Facebook. Look at him, he's cute. Isn't he cute? Look at that, how darling. And I'll be sure to go live with some brand new projects this week. I do have a class coming up at my house on Thursday. And we are going to be doing the Live Life in Flip-Flops transfer. So if you're looking for a fun summer beachy kind of class, you let me know. And Cheryl, would you like this transfer? Is that what you're telling me? I'd be happy to touch base with you after the live and make sure that you can get one. I can also let you know about some chalk paste singles we have that would go along with this. And if you're looking for a surface too, just let me know. Yeah, I know, it's so darn cute. And you know, yellow makes me so happy. I don't know why, I'm really a pink girl, but this yellow ribbon is just killing me. It's so darn cute. Of course, I love polka dots. I think that's part of my problem. But that's it. See how quick and easy this is? And I'm not even a professional bow maker. Don't need to be one when you've got great wired ribbon like that. And on an angle here, there we go. What do you think? Cute, cute, huh? Hi, I'm so excited to put this up. Awesome. Well, so much is going on. Oh, right now about the month one. Oh, great. Yes, our Club Couture, Cheryl. Awesome. I'll send you a link so that you can sign up. And yeah, you can get some great transfers. And I did get a sneak peek. I don't like to tell people what it is before they come out because I want you to get happy mail and be surprised. But I saw the one that's coming out and it's darling and perfect for spring. So I think you might like it. All right, everyone. Well, thanks so much for joining me here today. Don't forget, go out and check out my website. And if I can help you in any way or answer any questions that you have about Chalk Couture, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. It's super awesome to be part of this great company. I'd love to share more with you about it. In the meantime, everyone have a wonderful day and stay warm and dry. Bye.